to share. Do you guys like sharing? No, not many people do. So do you really think that he's gonna share? No. And that, yeah, I don't think so either. And then what? He just asked perhaps we can share. What rhyming words are in this? Rhyming? Share and air, but they don't have the same letters in it either. No, this is a really bad author for rhyming. I bet, if you guys have ever read Dr. Seuss, he's bad. I bought Honey Nuts, as Badger says with a grin. Let's dig them up, cozy down, and dig in.
Oh.
And this one ends in the same. Can anybody pick about? In and grin. Yes. I feel like I'm the only one participating. I'll write them down. What? What? Oh, she asked a very important question. What does divvy mean? It means to share. It's another word for sharing. Greg, you could break down.
All right, for this last clip, I'm about to walk into my friend Shane Rhodes' room. We're at Newman Hall right now in the dorm. And I wanted to interview Shane because he's a pretty philosophical man. He's more about reading and learning on his own compared to the traditional school system. He doesn't really take the criticism of others, and he kind of just follows his own path in life, so I wanted to go talk to him for a minute. He's probably reading. We'll walk in. And he's sitting here reading. Shane, what's up? All right, dude. I'm shooting a video for my technology in the classroom class in school, and I wanted to ask you a few questions. What are you reading?
This little book called Lessons of History. Great, one of my favorite books by a dude named Will Durant. The dude's like the freaking Picasso of history writing. Anyway, highly recommended. Yeah, cool.
All right. Can I ask you a few questions? Oop, my bad.
Of course, dude.
All right. So you're reading this right now. Why do you read so much? We'll start with that.
That's a great question, Greg. I think reading is very important because it helps you get a better understanding of the world we live in, and I suppose if you want to get, Warren Buffett, this guy, I like to follow. Sometimes he says that learning is earning. So, more you can't expect to earn, I suppose, a higher amount of money than you've been earning without acquiring some new knowledge.
All right, dude. That's pretty awesome. Okay, next question. How much do you read for class compared to outside of class for your own purposes?
Yeah, I've been getting assigned readings in college for the past year and a half, sophomore, and I've pretty much read zero of that. I think it's kind of a waste of time. So I spend an hour or two a day reading some of this stuff.
All right, that's kind of cool. Where do you think you learn the most?
Probably the internet.
Oh.
Internet and books. Yeah, man. They say we live in the information age, right? With the internet and all. We have access to pretty much anything you could possibly know, just with a few clicks. The internet. And a lot of people say there's a lot of bullshit that'll make you stupider and on the internet. Well, that's true. It really depends on what you look.
Oh. All right, that's cool. Why do you find it so important to read a lot? You kind of already answered that, but
because what was that?
I said you kind of already answered that, but if you wanted to give a different answer, go ahead.
Sure. Why is it so important to read? This is Mark Twain quote that goes, the man who reads the wrong books has no advantage over the man who can't read at all. Something like that. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. But if you read the right books, and I'm talking predominantly non-fiction books, like this one, and like psychology books, economic books that I like to read, you can get a huge, I guess, advantage in life because do whatever you want, I suppose. You have the ability, I guess, the knowledge to do whatever you want to.
Notice the Mark Twain quotes from the back. Of course, you like Mark Twain. What else are you reading right now? Or how many books are you reading at once? Or what other kind of books are you reading at the moment?
I'm reading some...
I'm gonna take a seat, by the way.
Go for it.
Answer questions.
Cool.
Go ahead.
I was reading, I'm like reading 2 or 3 philosophy books right now. Like maybe 3 or 4 like finance books on how to like wealth accumulation. I'm big into that. And maybe some science books like biology and such and whatnot.
Okay. So I guess the last question I'll ask you about is, you talk about your wealth accumulation and how you like to read about psychology and biology and economics. This knowledge that you're getting, how is it going to relate to you in the real world, and like how does that add to you reaching your dreams and ambitions?
Oh yeah, dude. So I'm kind of an ambitious dude. I want to be like rich and powerful one day.
Respect to that, man.
Yeah, it's kind of a broad goal. I just want specific ones. But I think I'm gonna paraphrase what I think 50 Cent said. The reason he's
My boy, 50.
yeah,
Go ahead.
dude,
Go ahead.
he grew up in like Harlem, I think, some like super poor ghetto, and now he's worth $400 million. And he was saying that he was saying that the reason he became so rich and powerful, pretty much, was because he was extremely realistic, and he had a very realistic view of the world. And I think the more you expose yourself to, I guess, the greatest minds in the world, by reading their books, you can get a much clearer sense of how the world works, and just like, I guess, get rid of any delusions or detrimental beliefs, I suppose.
All right. I want to ask a follow-up question along with that, because some people might say, oh, like one of the greatest minds of our time is 50 Cent. I wouldn't exactly agree with that. So who else do you look up to, or whose minds are you talking about when you talk about the greatest minds of our time?
I'm super big on the major philosophers in history, like
Just left a class. It was fed 3:17. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, I enjoy the teacher because I feel like she's very passionate about what she talks about. But for me personally, when a teacher just like talks and talks and talks at me, I cannot keep up with writing, and my spelling is horrendous. So I just